So, Happy New Year, and being transformed by the renewal of your mind. So, every year people come up with New Year's resolutions, and this is basically a list of things they hope or want to achieve for the new year. And it usually starts out like hype, and then as time goes by, people start forgetting about them generally. So it goes down to just it is just a new year, but you're still the same person. So part of seasons and growth is being able to be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Like, you need to be learning things constantly. So if you have been living the same life for a bunch of years, then it means something is not going according to plan. Because being transformed by the renewal of your mind means that you need to constantly be learning something new. Not necessarily something that you need to go to school to, but there is something we call school of life, and life has a way of teaching you lessons. And if you watch your life carefully, you will see that there's always a lesson. So part of the renewal of your mind is just changing your mindset, changing some of your thoughts, changing some of the decisions that you thought you'd make, turning backs on people. Change is that is the renewal of your mind. Like, it needs actions. So one thing I remember when back then, when I really started to renew my mind is, and this was something that was funny. It was about music. I was a person who really liked these local guys. These are our local. Local is not the best word for it, but the Kenyan music scene, I was a big fan of it. And there's a time somebody challenged me. It was a girl. We did a show with her in season, I think it was episode 3, Julie Leader, and we were in a discussion, and she was saying how music is there's something with music that is so spiritual, which means you can't just be listening to anybody, because those words have a lot of force in them. And I remember just coming from listening to those songs and generally trying to not listen to them anymore. I mean, not that I don't listen to secular songs nowadays. I listen to them, but I have to really look at the lyrics of the songs. So some of those songs I realized they were just porn. They were just porn. It was sex and drugs, and there was nothing in the tune and the melody. The melody was nice, so we used to love them because of the melodies. But then after looking at the words, I was like, no. So I remember just the challenge of trying to not listen to them, and sometimes they just pop in your head, and and the worst thing is the worst songs are the ones that you remember the lyrics, because guess what, they are very catchy. So I remember when I was just trying to let go of that, up to a point where I might know the artist right now, but I can't tell you which song maybe they have released. But there is one that he or she did years back that I probably know it word by word, but just cutting off that whole thing was quite something, because now you hear there are new artists, and the previous ones, they just fell off, and you forget about them easily. And that is part of renewing your mind. Yeah, yani bringing your mind to new ideas, to better ideas, to the truth. So even as we start this year, and it is a new year, and it is the new us, let us also try to be practical with the new us. Let us not just post it on TikTok or post it on IG and write all this. Writing is nice, but can we put actions in the new year resolutions? Because at the end of the day, we need that renewal of your mind. You need the Bible says that there's a time and a season for everything. So each year or each season, each year is its own season and its own time. So meaning there are some things that you should be doing as years progress, and you know, the more days pass by, the closer you are to your grave. So what have you been doing differently? And that is important. It is important to check your track record. So 5 years back, where were you? 10 years back, where were you? 15 years back, where were you? Or even just slice them a few. 2 years back, where were you? 4 years back. Then make a comparison. Is it the same person, or there is a trajectory to say that this added up to this added up to this, and we are continuing the addition by doing things. Yeah, so we are just not proclaiming, and proclaiming is nice, and, but are we really doing what needs to be done? So yeah, even so let us be transformed by the renewal of our minds. That means that some ideas that you thought that were, you swore to them and you said this is what, don't fix your life to philosophies that you don't really understand. Learn other things, get to know more information. That is how you grow. That is how you grow and develop. Don't be that person who always says, I am who I am. You are who you are, but you can always do better. There's always room for improvement. So yeah, let us try to upgrade. It is an upgrade. Even your phone needs an upgrade or an update. So don't you think you also need an update or an upgrade? So yeah.